All right, a double dose of Spartan athletics today. So happy to be back with the man, the myth, and a legend to me and many, Coach Ciro. Coach Janita is going to be here. We're going to talk some baseball, big league baseball, high school baseball. Always a good time to talk baseball, but now it's football. So look, I have known Coach Cherpak for years, okay, and 28 years, 25 of them in the semifinals. So before I get to the 51 points you put on the board against him, he truly is one of the best to ever, Bill Cherpak, who has been coaching in high school, correct?
Absolutely, one of the best coaches in the WPIL, and he was a great player too. So us scoring 51 points against them was just a great night for us, and we were just playing real well out of the night.
All right, so Wolf throws for 5 to Alston, but there were some other guys, that Batch being one, Fitzpatrick and others, who had a good night. So much so that there was only so many players, as you said to me moments ago, before we started taping this off the air, that, hey, Alston was the guy, and he made it count. 235 yards, 5 touchdowns. I don't think you could ask for any more from one player, but Wolf got him the ball. And also, Wolf over 90 rushing, 13 carries, and he gets into the end zone too. So let's just talk about those two guys right now.
Jake's a dynamic player. He has been all year. He's been carrying us, and for us to win this Friday night against a great team, he has to play great also. I mean, Alston, he just happened to be the guy that night. There's been times this year that Keno Fitzpatrick's been the guy, or Batch has been the guy, or Bunder has been the guy. So we're just happy to have so many weapons out there.
All right, now the other matchup in your class will be Aliquippa and Mars. We're going to just mention that because two great programs, Coach Warfield and Coach Kasparovich. But you're taking on Matt Miller and McKeesport. And back in the day when Coach Smith was there, ground and pound, and that's what they're going to do again. Tell me a little bit about this young man's spell. From what I hear, so Trinity opens up. They get to the 1 yard line, doesn't work out, and then just a few plays later, it was McKeesport going from Tarker to Spell pass. They complete the drive, get into the end zone, and then Spell returns later a missed field goal, 101 yards for a touchdown. Not to say that he's the only player, but he is some kind of player.
He's some kind of player. He's a very dynamic player. Does a lot of things for them, but like you said, he's not the only one. So they have a lot of athletes we have to stop on Friday night for us to be successful. Got to be able to play fundamental football.
All right, now Aliquippa Mars. How do you see that thing playing out?
I mean, we played both those teams this year. Aliquippa is the standard bearer in 4A right now, and they've been to the WPIAL final 15 straight years, and I mean that's a big thing to overcome. But Mars has played well all year, and they'll give them a game, and we'll see what happens in that one.
So when you have a team that likes to possess the football and run the football, McKeesport, that means time of possession, managing the clock. Do you have to be more aggressive? Do you have to try to force a turnover? How do you get them out of their rhythm? Because if they start off in a rhythm and tick, tick, tick goes that clock, no matter how much catch-up you can do with the ability to throw the football, unless you have the football, you're not throwing the football. So what do you do, Coach?
That's a big thing. We need to jump on them quickly and make sure they don't possess the football, because if they can go on drives of 8, 9, 10 minutes, and that's going to keep our offense off the field, and obviously we don't want that to happen. So our defense has to come up big Friday nights at the bottom line.
All right, Ciro, love him. Listen, we're going to come back one more. He doesn't know we're going to do this, but I just got to talk a little NFL with him. Well, I have him here. I got to talk a little NFL. Then Coach Janita will be here, and we'll talk baseball. Your Pratte Packs, full throttle all the time. Back on the radio tonight at 6. And don't forget, the Allegheny Health Network Sports Medicine Friday night game of the week. It will be Montour taking on McKeesport. Coverage starts at 6, and then Dan Zangrilli, the coach, Johnny Lee, Mike White, Paul Alexander, they've got you covered throughout the night. And of course, the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday show each and every week after local news at 11 with me on KDK. Back with more in a moment.